What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome to my first English video. I am sorry if my pronunciation isn't great or if I have grammatical mistakes. I'm gonna try to do my best anyways. I think it was finally time to tell you all the news from Laurita because this guy started to appear the same day I was going on a trip, and until just now I could not show you what is new. So if you want to make sure these screenshots are true, if you don't believe me or something, you have everything in Discord's official Geometry Dash server. In fact, he's talking there every day, and sometimes he gets into voice calls. There are lots of messages that I won't show you because I don't think they are really important, but anyway, in this video I will show you about 40 screenshots, all from the past weekend, about the wars and all. And as I say, Laurita is very active in the server, so if you want to talk with him or whatever, you will have the opportunity to do so if you get to enter in Discord's Geometry Dash server. Alright, let's get started. The most important announcement, you will probably know it already, is the removal of Laurita's games. Google has deleted almost everything, including World, Meltdown and Light, and he also thinks that Sub-Zero will be removed as well. But right now, they are all uploaded again. He thinks it's because when you go to the tab More Games appears, it is Sub-Zero playing now for free, and it seems Google didn't like the way Rob did the advertisement about this own game, about the Get It Now, because they say you are falling because it leads you to download the other game. It doesn't let you top lay it right away, but Rob already fixed that. He added a Google Play button. I think this is just a nonsense, but well, it's not so nonsense when you see that this is making Laurita delay the sneak peek. But anyways, it's not so difficult, in my opinion, to just press the record button, record 30 seconds, stop recording, and unlock the video. You don't even have to edit it. But anyways, this is not important. The thing is, and I think I didn't say on the channel yet, that there's gonna be 2 new levels. He just did the same as with 2.0 update, but this time, thanks to Google, who removed his games, he just leaked it. In Meltdown's game files, you could see the level songs, and there was Explorers and a level called Fiverr, whose song is from MDK, but he already denied this and said this was a fake he put into the game because he knew there would be people who would leak this. But it doesn't mean there's going to be only one level. The main cause for Fiverr not being a level is that he lies that we don't know the song for the first sneak peek until they premiere. He did this as well with Geometrical Dominator from Waterflame. He also insinuated the sneak peek will be out this month, and I wish it could be out before Awards results, the 28th of December. By the way, it's gonna be very fun in streaming. Of these 2 levels, one is gonna be insane and the other one will be a demon. Which one do you think it's gonna be the demon? Let me know in the comments. Let's get into the next point. The map. I don't know if this sounds familiar to you, I only talked about this once and Laurita did not say anything about it. Nobody knows what is this about. In my opinion, I think it's like a story mode using the new 2.2 platform mode. In fact, about the map, he showed screenshots that look like a map, and it reminds me a lot to Geometry Dash Wall. I think it's gonna be similar. A dotted map where you progress when you complete a level, and I think it's pretty funny because it breaks with what we are used to of completing a level with the cube having a constant speed. This is why Laurita says the platform mode is gonna be an experiment. If people likes it, he will keep upgrading it, adding enemies, sound effects. If not, he will just let it die. Maybe it will die like the map packs we already know. He even made drawings about the characters, concepts like the one I'm showing you on the screen right now. I find them pretty funny. Except Wave, Swingcopter and the Double Portal, every game mode will be available in platform mode. Even some of them will have some modifications, for example the ship, which will stop being a ship, from now on it will be a jetpack. Platforming, as I say. I'm showing you the first concept of the jetpack in adventure mode. As I say, it's just a concept, and we will probably see it more fancy in 2.2. Laurita also told us that if this goes on, if people likes this, he has things of his mind. Like for example, adding a special new game mode for adventure mode in 2.3. But whatever, when we say 2.3, I think we are talking about the year 2025. Because when we talk about future updates, we are talking about myths. Like when he says he's gonna be more active, gonna have more communication. No, I don't think so. At last but not least, I'm gonna put it in the map tab. Raptop told us, forget about the map, the real question is, who is the king? And he just sent us a drawing of this. What could it be? I don't understand. Maybe the reincarnated darkness, whose nobody remembers. Maybe it's related to the map and he's just trying to distract us. What do you think? What do you think it is? Let me know in the comments, because this is the only thing that really breaks my mind. Let's keep on with the video. Now with the miscellaneous tab, Hertz, FPS and all of that, because everybody is interested in a fair play. Raptop says that as now on, physics will be the same in 60, 124 or 240 Hz. Apart from, as you know, we can establish a determinate FPS quantity without third software to be able to do this. In fact, for the one who have 144 Hz or 240 Hz, Raptor says that right now, between what we have now and what we are gonna have in 2.2, he feels no difference. So I suppose that's a very good point. But something I think is very important, and it's something that some ones will like and some others not, is that the laggy GD died. Those lags you have where the game stops working for 30 or 40 frames, somebody will think this is nonsense. But for somebody like me, who's playing artificial accent, well. What Raptop made to erase this is to make a new buffer memory. This means that if you have lag like me, as you saw in that video, those photograms that didn't work are gonna be saved and applied after that. Instead of happening what you just watched, the game will just be a little slower, and after that it will work as fast as always. Then, we have things that are not as important as the others, but Raptop just thought about them. Like adding accessories to the different icons, and he even tried to make an animated icon, but he thinks that if he makes this, all the other icons are gonna lose relevance, so he doesn't like it. That's why, as I'm showing on this screenshot, he said to add accessories to the icons. To make everything a little more fun, I don't know how it would be, maybe a cap or something like Golfit. I think it's better to the platformer. Another little detail is like a Discord icon. He's thinking about putting Discord profiles in the GD profiles, but he doesn't really know how to do it. Maybe with a name tag or a server, but anyways, I told you this and we'll say what he does. Other details, for example, diamonds are gonna have more value in 2.2. Not only to open shops, maybe to use them in another way. I think this is cool because you collect diamonds, you collect orbs, but they are not useful at all. Only to unlock shops and buy stuff, but how many people will be in the game with millions of orbs? There will be also more chests and more keys that will not be used all in this. For last, I put this at the end to see who watched the entire video. I will show you this screenshot which says that probably because of the game side, he won't add Meltdown, Sub-Zero and Word songs to the main game. But I want you to think, why he say that? Are not Meltdown, Sub-Zero and Word spin-offs of the game who are not related at all to the main game? I mean, to unlock things in 2.2, will we have to complete these games and back up the data in the main game? I hope you liked this video. It took me hours to speak English that fluently. I think it's okay. Let's see, it's okay. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comments, and I think I told you everything, so I will say goodbye now. I am Guitar, and I wish you good night.